Hi, water signs. My name is Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. This is your career and finance for the month of January 2021. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't subscribed to my channel already. And if you already have, thank you so much. And let's get started for your career and finance reading for the month of January. Some of these messages, some of the cards came out before I started your reading, but this is your career and finance reading for all the water signs for the month of January 2021. So your first card is serendipity. Your next one is message in a bottle, and your last one is round and round. So what these cards are telling me is you are coming in to alignment with your soul's purpose, with what you're meant to be doing. It is all starting to align, and it's not a coincidence. This is, you are ready. You're doing it. You're a badass and a warrior, and you guys, the divine is so proud of you, and you are going to be receiving a message soon. Maybe you were looking for confirmation or permission that you're on the right track, that you're doing the right thing, and this is like, yes, it is. It might not be like Hollywood calling you yet. If you're waiting for like the phone call, this might come in a form of, yes, you're going to get a message, and it might just be in this bottle. This is a bird with blinders on. Actually, I can't even describe it, but like there's hearts in the bottle, there's stars, there's a telephone, there's like messages of love you're going to be getting. So this is affirmation and confirmation. It might not be like you have arrived, but this is what you need to help support you, to show you like, yes, keep going, keep doing it. You're on the right track. You are getting signs and messages. They might not be as big and loud as you hope for. Like, you guys, we all want the phone call. We all went like, we're waiting for that, for someone to tell you like, you're good enough, or you're great, or you're fabulous. But this is like, you guys already know that about yourself, by the way. You do know that about yourself, and other people are starting to see it. So you're getting breadcrumbs, and just enough to keep you going, You do not get the whole loaf of bread. You just get a little bit of crumbs every day, enough to help you keep pushing forward. And then this one is round and round, and it feels like you're going in circles and you're not getting anywhere. But a lot of times when it feels like you're going round and round, you are not. You are leveling up every time. Your vibration is getting higher. It's not, you're not going to make bad decisions. It's not, you're not going to have mistakes happen. It's not, you're doing everything perfectly. This is, you are not staying in bad situations for as long as you used to. That is all. You are progressing. It might not feel like it, but you are. And this is like the divine spirit, your angels, the universe, your guide, source is telling you, you are getting better. You are doing better. You are making progress, even though it doesn't feel like it right now. So it doesn't have to feel like it, but you are. It's not, challenges don't happen. It's not, everything has to go smoothly in order for you to realize you're meant to do this. Problems are gifts, and they help you learn how to do things differently, not to make you think, screw this, I shouldn't be doing this anymore. This is like, how can I learn from this? And if it does happen again, which it probably will, how can I react differently? That is all. If you are not sure what your soul is supposed to be doing, I'm going to give you two things. First of all, the sign behind me. The sign behind me is create the things you wish existed. So if you are looking for what is your soul's purpose, where do I belong, what am I supposed to be doing, a great thing to ask yourself. And this is a question that you might not be able to answer right this second. It might take you a week, it might take you a month, it might take you 3 months, it might take you 6 months, it might take you a year, it might take you multiple years in order to answer that. So it's saying there is nothing wrong with you if it doesn't come to you like that. So your process has started and is beginning, and where you start off might not be where you end up, but that's the beauty of the journey. So I am doing the Archangel Gabriel Oracle cards, and this is going to give you some validation, confirmation that you guys are doing what you're supposed to be doing, which is you're aligning yourself with your soul, which if you guys are watching this video, you are already aligning. And you know, this is a process. It takes time, and nobody just wakes up and knows what they want to do. I'm not going to say that's not true. Some people don't, most people don't know it. If you do, that is a gift and that is a miracle. But for the most percentage, that doesn't happen to people. But this says share your art with the world. So you guys are artists. It's time to allow others to enjoy your creative work. So this is saying you guys are creative. This girl is painting outside near a waterfall. So this is like, if you're wondering if your work or your art is good enough, yes, it is. Absolutely. And the world needs to see and hear from you. And maybe the way you're able to express yourself right now is through painting and drawing, but it doesn't have to be. It can also be other things. It could be speaking out loud. That is an art. It could be writing a book. It could be telling your story. It could be music. It could be reading cards for people. It can be whatever, but it's saying you guys are healers. You're light workers. And you are in touch with yourself, the divine, and the light. And honestly, people need to see that. The next card says, let go. Release the desire to control the situation and leave it up to God's infinite wisdom to resolve everything beautifully. All right, guys. So you're looking to control it. You're looking to force it, make it happen sooner. We all want this. We do. We think we could help God along, but really, I have this magnet and it says, good morning, this is God. I won't be needing your help today, so relax and have a nice day. So this is like, get out of the way. You're in your own way. And everybody does this. We all think we need to help God along. And he's like, nope, don't need your help. So one of the ways you can start practicing letting go, because it's a practice. It sounds so easy. Just let go. Like, how do you do that? So I heard a couple weeks ago about a God box, and getting a box, you can make it. You guys are artists, you're creative. So if you're creative, you can make your God box. And then you write down on a piece of paper what is worrying you or troubling you, and you put it in your God box and you leave your worries to God. So it is like a physical act that you're doing. And then if you keep obsessing about it, which is normal and natural, you have to go in the box and take it out. And you can take it out as many times as you want. But it's a physical act. It makes you feel like you're really, really doing something. So you could use a tissue box. You could go to Michael's or AC Moore's. You could use your imagination. You guys are so creative. But another thing is go out and have fun. Do things that bring you joy. That's how you let go. When you stay busy and do other things that distract you, it keeps you out of the danger zone from obsessing over and over again of how can I do this different? How can I do it better? How can I make it happen faster? So get out in nature, get a hula hoop, get out your crayons, get out your paints, do things that are fun and bring you joy, and that will help you not obsess for as long and begin your process of letting go. So I hope that helps. The next one is recognition. You and your accomplishments are receiving appreciation and honors. So people are recognizing you and what you are doing. Maybe it's not the recognition that you think you should have. Maybe you think you need an award and you need a parade because you're finally stepping into your alignment. You are getting recognized. It takes time for this process to happen. You're waking up to yourself. People are starting to see you, but it is, you have to work your ass off, and you are. So just be consistent. Keep showing up for yourself and your life. It doesn't matter who shows up. It matters if you show up. So keep showing up. That's when you start getting recognition and noticed. You have to put in the groundwork. You guys are laying your foundation. I know you feel like my foundation is strong and ready to go, but it might not be going as quickly as you hope. So relax, have fun, and have some joy. The next one is conscious consumer. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decisions to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in a fair trade or organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that with which you need. So maybe you guys are coming out of, you used to buy more than you needed, which is natural and normal, and maybe you're starting to become a lot more conscious and aware, and maybe your financial situation has changed of a result of you following your passion, or maybe something happened, but you're becoming more conscious and you're just going with your needs instead of your wants. And maybe you used to get everything that you wanted and you had it, and this is happening to you and for you. So you really are appreciating all that you have. The next one is abundance mindset. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it'll always be one day away from you. See, feel, and think. Speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that's what you will experience. So maybe you guys are telling yourself that you're not going to have enough, that you're not going to be okay, and you're not going to be able to support yourself. And this is saying bullshit. You already have enough. Worrying and thinking about the one day that you're not going to have it, or what if you don't, that is keeping you stuck from now. And this is not saying go blow every last dollar and say screw it, but this is saying that maybe you have more than you think you do, and you're worried and afraid that you're not going to have enough. And this is saying you have to believe you've always had enough. You've always had more than enough, and you're going to continue to have more than enough, okay? So this is a process and practice, learning how to do this. It doesn't just happen. It's like, it's a practice, and it's almost like being deprogrammed out of a cult. You can thank your parents, your grandparents for helping you and giving you your financial opinion and their financial opinions and belief, but they don't have to be yours. You are allowed to change your mindset. Just because that was their story, it doesn't have to be yours anymore. So the next one is block out distractions. Your life purpose and other priorities need undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. So this is being distracted on the internet, which, you guys, it is so hard. I just watched The Social Dilemma. If you get a chance to watch that, I highly recommend it. It was on Netflix, and it's about all the apps, all the creators that worked for Facebook, and like, some of these guys are stepping out because they are intentionally, the companies that are working for the internet are doing stuff, mind control, to try and get you to stay on your devices for longer. But the long-term side effects is anxiety, depression, addiction. So this is saying, if you can block that out or do it less, to practice doing that. If there are people near you that are telling you that you shouldn't be doing what you're doing, or you're never going to succeed and fail, or you're never going to succeed at that, or you're going to fail at that, these are people that you need to start spending less time with. Energy vampires. A lot of times they want your light, and they want you to give them yours. They are not capable of doing what you're doing in order to get and keep your light. You are allowed to say, this isn't good for me. You're allowed to say, I don't want to be friends with you right now, or I need to step back or step away from you for right now. Something's not right. And a lot of times we get feelings in our bodies before we can actually say it or do it. This is normal. Your body usually reacts before you can physically say it or be able to do something about it. But the fact that you're starting to notice it is huge, and you're not staying in it for as long. Not that these people are not going to be drawn or attracted to you, but you're allowed to say, this doesn't feel right for me, and I need to take a step back right now. So this is permission to block out and release yourself from some of the people or things that are depleting your energy. So water signs, this is your career and finance reading for the month of January 2020. This is your sign signing off. If you're still watching, thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys soon. Thank you.